Hey, good morning, Ian. It's morning for me on Sunday, real early. See, dedication, dedication. Okay, now you got a name, but there's a couple problems. Your texture looks good, but the main problem that I see is right there. All right, that's you can't have that. That means you selected the edge to unwrap it here. Okay, no, you want to go under, most likely right here. Okay, that's a lot easier. Okay, now same thing here. You have seams everywhere, okay, which inside is not so bad, but on the outside doesn't look really good, okay. So, and the reason is you didn't take my first class. All right, in my first class I deal with a special way to do seamless texture for that type of situation. And briefly I'll show you, I'll explain to you really briefly because it takes a little bit to do that. Let me select your object, go into let me look at your unwrapping also. Yeah, your unwrapping is good. Yeah, your prime is right there. Okay, that's the main problem. Okay, now to really make sure it works properly, all right, what you that you copy that part right there on the other side. Basically, usually I cut that part right here and a little bit more on the outside, and after that you understand. Let's say I cut that part right there. Okay, and what I do is that I'm gonna flip it, put it on the other side. Okay, um, that works pretty well. Okay, if you can't do that, basically you're gonna have to adjust a little bit better. All right, or find a yeah, because that is a problem, and that's just your stroke. All right. Let me see if I can just. You can also in Photoshop. I don't know. Here I'll show it right here. Give me just a second. And let me see. It's the 3D paint tool in Maya, and you might be able to fix it quickly with using that. And hold on, I got it. Remember, I actually do that. I assign a new texture. There you go. So you would assign, another texture or whatever. I don't know if it was working properly, so hold on. Doesn't seem to be working properly. Update on stroke. There you go. You see, and you might be able to fix it quickly like that a little bit. Seems to be pretty tricky. You're better off maybe in Photoshop, but you know what I'm talking about. It needs to be fixed big time. Same thing with the black. That's not gonna work out. All right, at all. Okay. Or you need to put some. See, it's starting to a little bit right here, already, and you can do that for everything pretty much like that. You see it goes across after that. All right, and it will update your texture at the same time. Okay, I like better doing it in Photoshop, but that's me. Use the clone tool in Photoshop, and you should be good to go. Frankly, all right, that should be pretty easy to do in reality. And test it, test, and move your UVs. Okay, beside it looks real good. Beside that, uh, yeah, you get a name. I like the eyes. I like the rest. Everything looks good. I would do more wrinkles under the armpits, everywhere where there is, thing that gonna basically animate and so forth, where the tissues or something like that get pinched. I would do wrinkles. You know how to paint. You getting going with that. I would do wrinkles every time. Okay. Besides that, you get an A. So keep it up. And I like the gloves. I would add more on the gloves big time. All right, that's the only weakness you have is those gloves. And I don't know if they're unwrapped to the same place. No, you need to unwrap everything in the same map. Okay, and it's one color map per one map per channel. All right, color one map, specular one map. Okay, so contact me at the end of August.